Well, I promised you on Tuesday, if you were watching the Tuesday Devotional, that today, Thursday, you were going to have Charli Joe helping us with our noon devotion. Charli Joe, I am so glad today that you're helping me do this. We recorded this last week, but be that as it may, people are going to be watching this on Thursday. What we're talking about is the same thing I talked about Tuesday, about what can we do to stay close to God. All of us want to stay close to God. Step one is to first become a Christian. And Charli Joe, you became a Christian when you were how old?
7.
7 years of age, and I believe it was your dad that prayed with you?
It was.
It was, and you asked Jesus in your heart. And I remember baptizing you. Do you remember that?
Of course I do.
Well, of course I do also, and that was one of the joys of my life. Now, you're how old now?
I'm 10.
10 years of age. You became a Christian about 7, so you've been a Christian 3 years. And now let's talk about some things that you do to help you to be closer to God, to know God better, to love God more. One of those would be, of course, your daily quiet time with God. When do you do that?
Usually in the mornings.
Yeah. In the morning? So do you get up kind of early to do that or what?
It just depends.
Just depends. And what do you do in this quiet time? You read the Bible, or what do you do?
I read the Bible, and then I do my prayer book, and then I do my gratitude journal.
Yeah. You do your what?
A gratitude journal.
Oh, gratitude journal. Now explain to us what this gratitude journal is.
So it's just a little notebook I have that I started in late May, so I haven't used it a whole bunch, but it's just a little thing, like a little notebook that I just write one thing a day that I'm grateful for.
Great. Started the last of May? Yeah. Well, how many things have you written down?
Maybe 100, maybe?
100?
Something like that.
Do you just write just enough so you know what it is? You don't try to write a big
Yeah,
line?
it's just like one line. It's not long.
I believe your grandma, Graham doesn't Graham have something? And how many does she have in her gratitude
She has
journal?
like a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Just a little behind.
Well, she's been doing it long. She's a lot older than 10, so she's had a little head start on you. But, that's a great idea. I kind of do the same thing in a prayer journal. I don't have a gratitude journal. Probably need to do that. But that really does help us. And then you say you pray. Tell us about, you're 10 years of age. What do you pray? Who do you pray for? What do you pray about at 10 years old?
Well, I just pray for other people if they have sicknesses or anything, and I pray for the virus nowadays, and I pray for myself some. So yeah.
Yeah, you ever pray for your grandparents?
Yes, I do.
Your Uncle John?
Yes.
You might want to add us a little extra prayer.
I pray for you a lot.
And I pray for you a lot too. Thank you for saying that. Then another thing that I think helps people that have an ability that you do, that helps you to worship God and love God, that is you love playing the piano. Tell us about that.
I love playing the piano, and I can play just Christian songs on it, and I really enjoy doing that. So.
Didn't you write a song? Didn't Graham tell me something about you wrote a song? What's the name of that song?
Rain or Shine.
Rain or Shine what?
It's just called Rain or Shine, and it just tells about how, basically, rain or shine, God's love's always the same.
Rain or shine, God is always the same. Have you written the whole song? Oh, great. Have you sung that to me?
Yes.
Oh, you have? Oh, my memory's kind of failing here a little bit. Well, I love that. Rain or shine, God is always the same. There's a verse in the Bible that says that in Hebrew. It says, Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And so that's the idea. Well, that's really neat. Now, I want you to play that and sing that again for me, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'd like to I'm sure I've heard it, but I'm just excited about that. And then, of course, another thing to do to stay close to God is to go to church and worship and hear sermons. Now you've been to church a lot in your 10 years, and you've heard a lot of sermons. Do you like hearing sermons?
I love it.
Oh, you love sermons. Now, do you love long sermons or short sermons, or what do you love about that?
I like long sermons.
Oh, my. And then memorizing Scripture. That's a big deal to help you know about God. Now, you've memorized a lot of Scripture. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have memorized the entire Sermon on the Mount. Yeah, you did that in school, didn't you? It's kind of got a reward for that. But I mean, like, I know the day you told me you wanted to say to me the Sermon on the Mount, I thought, she must mean the Beatitudes. She had memorized the entire Sermon on the Mount, and I couldn't quote the Sermon on the Mount. But like, what other scriptures have you? How many scriptures do you think you've memorized? Do you have any idea?
A lot.
A lot of scripture. Is it hard for you to memorize scripture?
No.
No, it just comes real easy. You know, Uncle John's like that. You know, he has this. You both have kind of a photogenic mind. And I don't have a photogenic mind. In fact, at times I'm not sure I even have a mind. Anyway, we all think, you get my age, you'll wonder too. But anyway, like, what would be what do you have a favorite scripture verse?
Yes.
What is it?
Philippians 4:13.
Tell the people what that verse says.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Well, Charlie Joe, I'm telling you what, 10 years old, you're on the right track. And I just encourage you, the two big things for you now is every day, know God better and love Him more. You know what? That would be good and is good for you and for me and for everybody that has Jesus in their heart. Every day, know Him better and love Him more. If you know Him better, you'll love Him more. And listen carefully. If you'll do some of these little things we've mentioned today, those are the things you do to help you know God better and love God more. Well, have a great rest of this day. Have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you next time. God bless.